September 4th, 10:40 a.m. Butterfly. That Friday evening, the silence in the house was louder than ever. I was alone at home. My parents had gone out of town for the weekend, and I was just bored. The empty house felt too quiet, too big. The night felt longer than usual. So, I called her, Chloe, my best friend since high school. "Come over," I said. "Let's have a girls' night. Just us."
She didn't hesitate.
30 minutes later, she walked in with snacks, a bottle of wine, and that bright smile that always made things feel okay. We laughed, we watched horror movies, we gossiped about our college lives, our crushes, and all the little things that never really mattered, but felt so important in the moment. The night kept slipping away, and the silence outside felt comforting now with her around. Somewhere between midnight and 2 a.m., something shifted. We were sitting close, too close. I looked at her, not just glanced, but really looked. Her eyes, the way her hair fell over her shoulders, the curve of her lips when she smiled. I had never looked at her like that before, but now, I couldn't stop. And she looked back. There was a pause. Just silence. But not the uncomfortable kind. The kind of silence that wraps around you, like a warm blanket. She leaned in, just a little, and said softly, "Have you ever wondered what it would be like if it wasn't just friendship?" My heart skipped. I didn't answer with words. I just leaned in too. That night became something else. Something we never planned, never expected. We explored each other like we were discovering something beautiful for the first time. Every touch felt electric. Every glance more intense than the last. I saw her deeply, every part of her, not just her body, but her soul. It was soft. It was passionate. It was real. But just when everything felt like a dream, the twist came. At 4 a.m., my phone buzzed. It was an unknown number. A message. I saw everything. And "I'm coming." I froze. Chloe looked at me, confused. I showed her the message. Another message came. "Check the front door." I hesitantly walked to the door and looked through the peephole. No one. I opened it slowly and saw a small box on the doormat. I picked it up. Inside was a flash drive. We plugged it into my laptop. The screen lit up CCTV footage from my own house. From my bedroom. From the living room. Everything. Someone had been watching us the entire time. Chloe screamed. I had never installed cameras. But someone had. Someone who had access to my house. Someone who knew I'd be alone. Someone who wanted to see what would happen between me and Chloe. And then a third message. "You're not alone anymore." Suddenly, the power cut out. The screen went black. We heard a creak upstairs, a footstep. We weren't alone anymore. September 4th, 10:41 a.m. Butterfly. The power was out. The house, once filled with laughter, was now dark and cold. The only light came from Chloe's phone flashlight, trembling in her hands. We heard another sound, a soft knock from upstairs. My room. We held our breath. "Maybe it's the wind," Chloe whispered, but her voice was shaking. "No," I said. That was footsteps. Someone's inside. We crept up the stairs, step by step. My heart thudded louder than the creaks on the floorboards. Every shadow on the wall looked alive. We reached my room. I pushed the door open, expecting the worst. Nothing. Empty. But the window was open.
Wide.
And on my bed was a photo. A printed photo of me and Chloe from just a few hours ago. In bed, together. Chloe gasped. On the back of the photo, in red marker, was a single word. Mine. Just then, the phone rang again. Same unknown number. I picked it up, my hand shaking. A deep voice spoke. "You broke the rules. You'll both pay." Suddenly, the house phone rang too. Then the landline in the hallway. Then Chloe's phone. All ringing at once. We didn't answer. We ran downstairs, grabbed our things, and drove to a motel nearby. For a while, it felt safe. But the story didn't end there. The next morning, when I opened my motel room door, another package was waiting. Inside. A necklace I thought I had lost weeks ago. A note. I've always been watching. Since the beginning. I looked at Chloe. She was pale. We need to tell someone. The police, anyone.
We did.
The police searched the house. In the attic, hidden behind a panel, they found a camera system, a full surveillance setup, with monitors, wires, everything. And a photo wall.
Pictures of me.
Of Chloe.
Of us. Sleeping.
Laughing. Hugging. From years ago. Whoever had done this had been watching for a long, long time. They never caught him. To this day, I still get messages. Sometimes just an emoji. Sometimes just, still watching. And sometimes, when I sleep, I feel like someone's breathing in the dark, right behind me. But no one's there. Or are they? Let me know if you'd like. September 4th, 10:42 a.m., Butterfly. The police installed new locks, new cameras, and gave me a panic button. But even with all the security, I couldn't sleep. Neither could Chloe. We started staying together every night, just to feel safe. But the messages didn't stop. One night I got a text. You locked the doors. But you forgot the walls. We didn't understand it until we heard scratching. Inside the walls. At first, we thought it was rats. But rats don't whisper your name. The next morning, Chloe sat me down. I need to tell you something, she said. Before we became best friends, I had a stalker. I stared at her, shocked. You never told me? I thought he was gone. He stopped messaging me 2 years ago. But now, I think he's back. And this time, he's watching you too. Everything made sense now. The photos, the video, the gifts, the voice. He wasn't after just her. He was obsessed with us. With our friendship. With what happened between us. We went to the police again. They reopened the case. They traced the phone number. And finally, they found a lead. The location was too familiar. My childhood neighbor's address. A man named Mr. Kent, quiet, single, and always helpful. He had keys to many homes in the area. He used to fix things for families. He had once fixed our broken fence. He even brought cookies to my birthday party when I was 10. When police searched his home, what they found was sickening. A secret basement. A wall of photos of me and Chloe, even before we were friends. Our social media photos printed and pinned with strings connecting them. A journal titled, The Night They Become Mine. Inside the journal were pages describing our every move, including things we never posted. Things from inside our house. He had been living in the attic above my room. For months. Watching us. Every night. The police arrested him, and he confessed. I loved them, he said. They belonged together. I just wanted to see it happen and keep it forever. He never physically hurt us. But the damage was done. Months later, Chloe and I moved to another city. A fresh start. The past behind us. Or so we thought. Last week, I got a letter. No return address. Inside a USB stick. We plugged it into the laptop. There was one video. It was me and Chloe, asleep in our new apartment. The camera angle? From inside the room. The video ended with a black screen. And then a whisper. Did you really think I'd stop watching?